Okay, we are here. All right. See if I can get my thing going here. Second. Okay, we are on period. Okay. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Good evening. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm seeing this. Make sure, let me know if you can hear me in the chat. And we can go ahead and get started. So I have my notes here. Let's go ahead and get into this new moon in Aquarius. So as you guys know, new moons is the perfect time to, I don't like that, I can't see myself right here. Let me see. It's black in me. Okay. All right. Okay, so I wish this didn't have to be here. Like, what is it with that? My bad, y'all. Okay, so anyways, so we are here with the new moon in Aquarius. So we all know that the new moons is the time where we want to plant new seeds, right? We want to make sure we're planting new seeds. This is where we're manifesting, we're setting our intentions for what's to come for us, right? And so yeah, that's what this new moon energy is all about. So then we also have it in the sign of Aquarius. So we not only do we have the moon in Aquarius, we also have the sun in Aquarius. And the energy of Aquarius is very about innovation. It's very the humanitarian. It's about community. It's about freedom and thinking outside of the box and not being afraid to be an independent thinker, right? So we're very much so with this Aquarius energy. We already is seeing this energy. Hey, we already are seeing this energy because the sun is in Aquarius. But now that we have the moon in Aquarius, we're now feeling this energy and feeling the need to and also feeling the need to be able to break free from the old outdated patterns. Okay? So that's kind of what we want to do here. Now, let's go ahead and look at my notes. Okay. So because Aquarius is a fixed sign, right? So because Aquarius is a fixed sign, the people that's going to feel this the most are going to be other fixed signs, right? So we have, which is the other fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpios, and of course Aquarius. Now they're the signs that are like really doesn't really like change. It's hard to get them to change. We know Taurus, we always talk about Taurus and how they're very stubborn. Now we're all going to feel this energy of the new moon, but anybody who has those specific placements are going to feel it the most, right? And so the thing about it is when you don't really know much about astrology, you don't really know that it's more than just your sun sign. So it doesn't mean that you have to be a Taurus, a Scorpio, Aquarius, a Leo. It's more so about looking at your chart and seeing where you have these placements, right? So you want to look into your chart and see where you have what house does Aquarius rule, because that will be the theme for you for this new moon. That's the energy, that's the vibes, okay? So this is the perfect time to kind of do something different and to, like I said, plant those new seeds and to move intentional. Whatever it is that you want to do, I don't care. We're in such a magical time right now with the energy and where the planets are, and we haven't even, like I said, we're just getting started into 2025. We haven't even gotten to the goodness of it, but like I like to call it. But this is the time to really allow yourself to think outside of the box. Who cares if someone's like, oh, that's far fetched or that's not going to happen? You need to run far a hell away from those people, because those people are just trying to keep you in the box that they have placed you. Okay, so this is the time where you need to be thinking outside the box. Whatever it is, I don't care if you're like, I want to quit my job and no one in my family has ever quit their job and became an entrepreneur. I want to invest into crypto and get rich off crypto, or whatever the case may be. That's where you want to just allow yourself to dream, because Aquarius is all about the sign of freedom. Okay, it's all about being free and not having no limits on you, not the way you think, not the way you speak. You just want to be free. That's what the energy of Aquarius is all about. You know what I'm saying? So that's where you really want to kind of find your way to get out of that limited thinking. And it takes time, right? Because um society makes us think small, because everyone wants to think the same. Everyone doesn't want to think too big because, oh no, that's far fetched. But we're moving into a magical time where think without the limits. Just be like a child and just allow yourself to dream. And that's why I say with this energy, it reminds me of the Fool card in tarot. If you're familiar with tarot, the Fool is very much so about embarking on a new journey. And even though the journey may be unknown to them, even though they may be entering a new path, this is where you just allow yourself to be free. It's kind of like a child, like a child, they just be dreaming, and they don't know like the adult brain of like, oh, that's probably not gonna have work. So allow yourself to dream in that sense, and don't hold back, because we are removing and we're leaving those old outdated thinking patterns of, oh, I have to be realistic, oh, I have to be realistic, oh, I have to make sense to other people. You're going to have to get used to not making sense to other people, because you have to understand that we're moving to a time where you have to be an independent thinker. You have to be able to say, you know what, that doesn't work out for me. That's good that works out for you, but I'm going to do this. So when you do that, it comes to a time where you have to get comfortable with yourself and get comfortable with saying, this is what I want to do, even if it sounds crazy to somebody else. If you truly believe that you can make it happen and you can go after your dreams, and those dreams are meant for you to do, it doesn't matter who else gets it. We have to get away from trying to make other people get what it is that we are supposed to accomplish or that we feel called to do. We're moving away from that, okay? And so that's what this energy is really about. So again, you really want to look into where you have Aquarius ruling, because that's going to be the thing for you. Like me personally, I have Aquarius rules my 7th house. So that's really about partnerships and collaborations and things of that sort. And so that's the theme for me, which is crazy, because I have been moving in that thing. Like that has been a theme for me today, of like doing different collaborations with people, and going into the unknown without feeling like I should like I have to know what's next. Like, just allow yourself to be free and to dream. You understand what I'm saying? Guys, if you're gonna be weird in here, just exit stage left. I know people get on the internet and they see real people and they start being weirdos. I don't know what the hell that's about. But it's like, being weird is like, come on. Come on, folks. So let's pull some cards. I want to pull some cards really quick from the Wandering Heart deck, just to get some type of message and really see what it is that we need to know for this new moon. If you have any questions about your zodiac, things like that, go ahead and put them in the chat. And if you're being a weirdo, go ahead and exit stage left. Okay, no problem. I just know it'd be a lot of trolls on here, so I'd be having to like get them out of here. So, but I do have a sense of humor, so I get it. But Okay, so we got familiarity here. So this to me is like, I don't know, what I'm getting with this is like, check on the people that's closest to you. Really check on your community. Really get to the root of what may be even causing you to think limitless, like limitedly. Like what's causing you to think limited, right? That's what this is. That's what I'm getting from this. Like, because this is really about getting back to your roots, getting to the root of the problem that's causing you to feel like you can't do all that you wanted to do. Hey, and so that's what I'm getting with this. And maybe it's something where you have to really like go back into your childhood to figure out these limited beliefs that's making you believe that you can't do all that you are meant to accomplish. Maybe a conversation needs to be had, right? Maybe a conversation needs to be had, and maybe that will be healing for you to where you are able to move forward, right? Now, you know, when we get to about healing, this isn't going to be an overnight thing, right? It's not an overnight thing. It's not a thing of where it's like, okay, I get to the root of it and then now I'm able to just go and about my way. No, it's gonna take some you moving and being very intentional in order to draw those things to you, right? Then we also have reclaim your power. And I think with you getting to the root of what it is that is causing you to think limited, because, and I'm really getting limited beliefs over and over, limited thinking, negative thinking, because Aquarius is an air sign, right? And so that's our thoughts, that's our ideas. So with this card, I'm getting that there's something deeper that is causing you to think, oh, I couldn't do that. That's never going to happen, right? I know a lot of us may think like that sometimes when we start to dream so big. And so what happens is we start to normalize that way of thinking. Like we just think negative things are supposed to happen. Isn't that weird how we have just normalized that? We have normalized negative things happening or it not working out. And what if it doesn't? Oh, what if I fail? We have normalized that thinking, and that thinking has become is very unhealthy for us. But a lot of that thinking has came from your childhood. A lot of that thinking has came from you. This is what you were taught to think, like, oh, I don't know if I can do that, right? So you want to kind of look into that to figure out, where did these negative thoughts come from? This negative thinking, these thinking patterns, where did that come from me? And really dive deep into your roots to figure that out, because when you do that, that's how you're going to reclaim your power. But also, it's about community as well. We know Aquarius is all about being the humanitarian, and it's about being with your community. And that's how you're going to reclaim your power, because when you're going through things, and because you're not the only one, that we all dealt with negative thought process, right? We all have dealt with negative thinking, and maybe even thinking too small, maybe not wanting to be on the forefront and wanting to show up as our full self because we don't want to make other people uncomfortable, right? But when you get around people that understand that, that's when you start to build community, and that's where you get your power. When you stop letting those negative things overrule you or overpower you. Don't give power to those things, but find community in those people who you can heal with. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting with this. And I just feel like the time is now, because again, right here with the air energy, our head's like been in the clouds, right? Because you gotta think, the energy of January right now, it just feels very spacey. It feels very like January energy for me. That's why I always say, energetically, the new year starts in Aries season, because right now the energy still feels like Okay, is it a new year or is it not a new year? Like, it just doesn't feel like fresh energy. But it's because we're in the smack dead of winter. Like, winter, officially winter was just the 21st of December, right? So we're like a month into winter. And so everything just, breaks off and sheds and dies off in the winter. So that's why it doesn't feel like fresh start. And it's really energetically that spark we're all looking for comes in April. Or I say April because that's my birthday, but it's Aries season. So that's the end of March, but that's when things start to come back to life. That's when we see the flowers start to bloom again. We see the sun come out a little more. You get what I'm saying? So it just literally we feel that renewal energy. But we can still feel that energy with the new moon, right? With the new moon, we can still feel that energy. And that's what this new moon is about, setting that intention for that renewal energy. And I want you guys to, right now, to really plant the seeds on a year level. And what I mean by that is, okay, we're in January. We know that Aries energetically starts the new year. So right now, you still have a lot of time, but don't let that make you stagnant, right? But you still have time to really get your ducks in a row. Now, that also doesn't mean that to sit and wait for your ducks to get in a row. This type of energy that 2025 is going to bring, you want to figure it out as you go. You're going to have to be walking and being like, okay, I need to do this. Okay, I need to do that. You're not always going to be able to just sit and be like, okay, this is what I want to do next, right? We're moving away from like the planning of it, but we still want to have the goals there, right? But we don't want to wait until step 2 and 3 is revealed before we bust a move, right? So you still have a lot of time to do what it is that you want to do. And whatever you are being called to do right now, whatever is in you that you feel, okay, maybe like for me, I'm getting into herbalism, right? So I'm like herbs. I'm learning how to, work with different herbs. I'm learning how to cook with different herbs, make my own teas, and just a holistic way of living. And that's going to be the theme for this year and beyond, right? So you have to really listen to what it is that you are feeling called to do. What is it that you're feeling like this is what I need to be working on? Even if you don't know anything about it, like I said in my last live, that's a time for us to be a student. It's fine. You don't need to know every damn thing. We're not meant to know everything, but still move your feet. So to this card, autopilot, it's like our head is in the clouds. Everything feels real spacey right now, but the energy will lighten soon in February. Okay, so this is like your ideas, and this is about relying on your intuition. Okay, relying on your intuition and listening to what it is that your body is needing in this time. Some of us need to go more inward. Some of us may need to meditate. Some of us may need to journal, right? I love writing things down. That's like the number one way that I love to manifest different things into my life, different newness into my life. And I encourage you all to go ahead and try that, because that is what's going to actually, it's just something about writing. It's just something about writing that just feels very like permanent, very real. I used to like to write it in my iPad, but that just doesn't feel real to me. I don't know. Okay, but yeah. I want to pull one more card from this deck. Let me know if you guys have any questions about this new moon energy. Go ahead and put it in the chat. Okay, what we have here, bearing fruit. Like I said, bearing fruit. Okay, we're planting the seeds, because when the full moon comes, so this is how it goes. When you plant the seeds for a new moon, and then you watch them bloom come the full moon. But you have to move with intention. This is exactly what I'm saying. We're bearing fruit. This gives me very spring energy. This gives me very like, it's coming. It may not feel like that right now with this January energy. It feels very much like, is it happening or is it not happening? But that's just January energy. But don't let that energy distract you from being on your P's and Q's. Okay? Because we are looking forward. Because we know when darkness, even though it's dark, eventually the light is going to come. Okay? Eventually the light is going to come. So you want to understand that you are bearing fruit because you're preparing for the future. Okay, we want to be present, but we don't want to let the mundane distract us from what it is that we know we are working towards. Okay, and as you see, we're moving along with our communities. So you don't have to do this alone. You don't have to do anything alone. You can learn. There's people out there that may be ahead of you in your journey. Learn from those people. Okay, because we're all are going to need each other, and we're all working together to understand everything that's going on around us. Okay, so let me know if that's resonating for any of you in the chat. Make sure you give this video a like, a thumbs up if you haven't already. And if you're watching and you're not subscribed, maybe go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Okay, I also offer birth chart readings. So if you're getting into astrology and you like the Muse, I don't know where to start. I don't know what this means. Go ahead and book your reading in the description, and I will help you with that. I also offer human design readings. Human design readings is about, I know a lot of people don't know human design, but human design is a beautiful way to embrace your unique, authentic self. It's a unique system that's specifically designed for you. It will show you how to use your energy, what motivates you, your digestion. Maybe you're a person that likes to eat in the rising or in the evening. It will break all of that down for you. It'll tell you your unique gifts, all the things, okay? And I offer tarot and oracle readings. Now I'm going to pull some cards from the Super Attractor card deck, which is one of my favorites because we are what we attract. Okay. And we want all the good energy, all the good vibes for this new moon in Aquarius. So we have, when I truly surrender my desires to the universe, a mighty force of faith can set in. Okay? So when I truly surrender my desires, the universe, a mighty force of faith can set in. So when you get out of your own way, put your desires out there for the universe. Like I said, write it down. I may tell you a joke, but I'll never tell you a lie. Write it down. And I need you to speak over those things as if you know they're on the way, as if you already got confirmation that it's on the way. Okay? That's what I need you to do. I am grateful for my new car. I am grateful for my new home. I am grateful for that new job. I am grateful for my new clients. I am grateful that my business is healing people around the world. You want to speak life into your desires. You want to speak life into those things every morning, because that's how your mind is powerful. So your mind doesn't know if this is already a thing or not. So that's why it's important to feed yourself that positivity that, yeah, baby, it's real. It's on its way. And so we do that when we surrender and we don't worry if it's going to happen. That's what that looks like. That's when you allow the universe to step in and spirit to guide you. Okay. Let's see if we get some more cards here. Okay, got a few here. So, when I'm in a state of appreciation, I'm in a vibrational alignment with my true love nature. Okay? And I love these birds on here. But when we really allow ourselves to, that's what I said, what I was just talking about there was practicing gratitude. When you allow yourself to be grateful, that's why I say that my favorite affirmation is like I just showed you guys. I am grateful for X, Y, and Z. I am grateful I am a wife. I am grateful I am a mother. I am grateful for my new home. I am grateful for my new vehicle. I am grateful for my clients. When you express gratitude, it not only raises your vibration, but that's how you show your appreciation for the things that you have, the things that you are praying for. And it's not just material things, but those are just examples. But when you do that, that's when you're in the vibrational alignment. That's how you manifest the things that you know you deserve, is when you embody the frequency. And that's how you attract those things to you. Okay? And then lastly, we have believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty and the freedom to keep dreaming even when I can't yet see the result. Literally everything I was just talking about. Even when you can't see the results, you are still grateful. And it allows you to hold that freedom to keep dreaming, because you're not worrying about if it's really coming to fruition or not. You're not worrying about, can I really make these things happen for me? You understand what I'm saying? So, that's the vibe that we are on for this new moon of Aquarius. Every new moon, we're moving with intentions. We are setting our intentions, and we are doing all the things that is going to bring our dreams to fruition. Okay, so it's like we're manifesting together. Okay, make sure you guys also tap into my Patreon, because I'm going to put some things on there for my Patreon people to to go ahead and tap into, to learn to manifest your dreams and things of that sort. But it all starts with your belief that it's going to happen. When we can believe that it's going to happen, that's when we are in alignment for the shit to really happen. Okay? And we have one more that fell out the deck, and I'm going to read it. I don't have to fear my fear. I can use it as a way to get closer to love. Okay, so let's just get to it. So keep putting your best foot forward. Keep thinking outside of the box, okay? Because we're in Aquarius season. The sun is in Aquarius, the moon is in Aquarius, and we have Pluto in Aquarius. And Pluto being in Aquarius, baby, we're going to see some things, really old systems breaking down. Like, Pluto in Aquarius to me means the power is back in the people's hands. The power is in your hands as the people. We're going to see all these old systems break down. We're already seeing it. We're already hearing the chatter of, oh, they're stopping this, they're putting this on pause, they're getting rid of that. We're already seeing those things. And a lot of the systems that are in place, that they are whatever, some systems that were in place weren't meant for you to be on for your rest of your life. Okay? Allow the things that are changing to empower you. Okay? Allow those things that are changing you to empower you. And I'm leaving it at that. Okay? But yeah, make sure you check out my Patreon. Check out my Instagram, Bougie Astro Babes. Go ahead and check me out on TikTok as well at I am Tori Lane. And I will see you guys in my next video. If you feel called to do a reading, I do astrology readings, tarot, oracle deck, and I also do human design readings. So go ahead and connect with me, and I'll see you guys in my next live. Mwah.